Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So SMU's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grab near the marker. It's Madison. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Trying play action. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Goes to the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air, it's Dyer. And he got smacked. Just to release the pass, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing...
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Racing to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Dyer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger to the easy completion.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dyer. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slithers into space.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Platt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them ever. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Madison. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The sure hands. It's Shaw. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real...
On to the next. Sure.
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last
Let's
year,
go, baby.
the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plan to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes. Quarterbacks from Georgia Tech
Put that shit there.
For over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe two-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the lone running back. Got some room.
Let's go.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown,
Fuck y'all.
Yellow Jackets.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The play action fake. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. On target. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Runs through a tackle. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle.
Good tackle.
Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Close to the marker, it's Vargas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles.
There we go. Go get him. Time to eat.
Down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Let's go. Good shit.
Out of the backfield. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete, is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to pull.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Offense changing the play.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Dyer. It's complete on the right side. And the defense drags him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Powell. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And quarterback and receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh. Use it, that bitch. Oh. Come on. Good try.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more.
I think he's scared. He's getting rid of this ball fast.
On this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open.
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And he was fortunate not to
lose
yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, 6.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on second down. He's got it.
Oh, shit.
Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line.
God, I knew what the fuck button he was. I always be forgetting.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Some misdirection with the counter. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Get that runner.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is
I saw
on
you
their
look.
side.
All right, Mass.
Called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as
I got
much time
something
as
for that
possible.
ass. I got something for that.
Zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Calls his own number. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20.
Wow.
Inside the touchdown Dogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team
Fucking
that
dumbass fucking
the
formation.
ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that
Georgia
touchdown.
doing Georgia things.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. And let's check in with Kevin
Look at the
Connors
whole
in the
game.
studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's
You
take
should
a
have
look
kicked
at
the
what's
field
going
goal.
on.
Fuck.
Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 21 over South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's complete to the right.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big...
Ooh, with the one-handed. Okay.
And he's knocked down immediately.
Young boy 26 won it. Okay.
The chains. And the Yellow Jackets have it with
What play did
a
I
first
call?
and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Bringing the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end.
That might be the nail of the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're
greedy.
Be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Good try, fellas. Oh.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes.
Wow.
At the 30. He's at the 10.
It's sad to do it, man.
He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocks it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and
he lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Power football with the run. Trying to take it back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You want to impress the committee? This is the way to do it. Show a powerful running game, beat a higher-ranked team, and prove that you ought to be really close to the top of the rankings.
And if you can run on them, I believe in this run universally.
dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kermistry. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
If you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short near own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Breaks an open space. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. That's caught. It's Shaw. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it rip. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle, but first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
This is the sixth play on the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there in full display.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Play action here on first down.
I try to get away. That's bullshit.
Well, you gotta do a
Fucking
better
slowed me
job
up.
with your fake as a The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone. The Yellow Jackets beginning new series here. 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw again. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A great catch and run for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to pass. It's Jean-Pierre. He dumps it off to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. They'll give it to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's got it in the open. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's McLaurin. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
And they get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Oh, down he goes. It's a
you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, come up with a sack.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Tackled after his 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they jump on top here in the second half. Every coach would say we take great pride in our special teams. Return team coach stepped up in a huge moment in a conference title game.
And not to mention, they just took the lead with that return. So the timing is perfect. It gives this team and this entire unit a lot of confidence that they can make plays and be the difference between coming up a little bit short and winning the conference championship.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy.
Ah, you bitch. Come on, man.
Any moment against this defense.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That's real good. It's Taylor. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On Under pressure, just lets it go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Short connection with a tight end here.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make the play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On first and 10, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Completion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Back behind the quarterback, a line in the pistol. Third down, out of the shotgun. He finds his man. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you'd ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Breaks free. Football's loose.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Recovery, a turnover for
offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Only trap him for a sack. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down now after the sack. Scanning the field. It's Jean-Pierre. Quick throw converting to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to
swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Chewing clock with the running game. Fights through a tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough to get a first down there.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the left side. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
They bring them down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ugh.